In this video, I'm going to explain the basics of muscle building as quickly as I can. So in the end, you should understand the why behind most programs and what people are suggesting. And you'll be able to find a way of exercising that will fit in with your day-to-day life. Hi and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Andy and I've been doing some form of exercise since I was 16 years old, which is a while ago. I really care about health and fitness, and I'm always looking for ways of making exercise more exciting, different, and also more efficient. Now I have 2 kids and basically no free time. Okay, so it's in 3 minutes, so let's get to it. Timer, please. I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm the one that's editing the video. And go. Okay, so super simple. To get more muscle, you need to push your body harder than it's worked before, so it feels like it needs to adapt to the new demands. And this is called progressive overload. You may have heard this term before, but let's break it down a little. When you're exercising, you're trying to tell your body to adapt to the new thing that you're doing. Your body loves homeostasis or steady state, which means it's not just going to change, you have to force it to change. But your body is also great at adapting, which means if we push it to work harder, it'll try and change to make it easier again. If you want to build muscles, you have to be putting those muscles under strain, which is working them to failure or within 1 or 2 reps of failure. So your body thinks, if you're going to keep trying to lift this weight, I'm going to make it easier for myself by building more muscle. But then it is easier because it's built more muscle. So if you keep lifting the same weight for the same sets and reps and at the same speed, then it gets easier and then you stop building muscle because there's no extra stimulus. There's no reason for your body to grow more muscle because it's easy again. So you have to keep increasing the difficulty to keep challenging your body. And this is actually one of the most common mistakes that new gym goers make. They don't push their bodies hard enough and for long enough to create real change. And they forget to increase the difficulty over time. They don't track their workouts, they stick with the same weights over time even though they're becoming progressively easier, which means that they're not pushing their bodies hard enough to actually stimulate change. The same actually goes for swimming or running or anything where you're pushing your body to adapt and change, and you want it to be able to do something more efficiently. Now a quick point of clarity on failure. Failure for me is a breakdown of form when you're doing an exercise, which means that you're not really performing the exercise properly anymore. Because at that point you're either doing it dangerously or you're recruiting extra muscles and it's changing the nature of the exercise. So you're not working the muscles that you were intending to work. And there are lots of ways of pushing our body to failure. We can increase the number of reps. Now, unlike the common misconception, anything up to about 30 reps is still good for hypertrophy as long as you're working to failure. It's just that in the higher rep ranges, it's a lot more difficult to get to true failure without stopping early or getting a bit bored. You can increase the weight, that's the one that most people pick. You can increase the time under tension, which means the amount of time it takes to do each rep. So you're contracting the muscle for longer by doing a slower rep. You can do more sets, which again increases the number of reps overall. Or you can reduce the recovery time between sets, so you're working with less rest, which puts more strain on your muscle. And that's basically it. See, it didn't even take that long. I hope you found this content useful. If you want to see some different ways that you can use this knowledge to build muscle in less time, then check out this video next.